2, 1. Hello, I'm Jonathan and welcome to the Protagonist Corner. I've learned something today. Clickchamp leaves a lot to be desired. This is my third time attempting to record this. And clickchamp, when we were testing it just to make sure it worked, decided to randomly freeze. So we're hoping that by removing some editing bells and whistles and doing a shorter video, we can actually produce something for you guys. So let's see if that actually happens. Okay, we're not continuing, we are starting a new game. And I'll try to keep the extraneous stuff to a minimum. Yeah, default's fine. And normal classic still does suck, you just control less of the game. I won't go into everything that means because we're trying to save time here. If you want to know what I mean by that, leave me a comment and I'll go over it with you in a comment response video. Oh god, this intro. It haunts my dreams. Oh my god, I went on this whole week of rant about the intro during my last attempt. I really don't want to do that now. The short version is that half of it doesn't need to be there. It doesn't promote the story, it doesn't really introduce the world, it just makes a promise they made in the reveal trailer. And if you want to watch that, that's on YouTube. This did not need to be this long. In fact, I'll do you all a favor and some of my thoughts by saying when this intro should have started. While we wait, I guess we can look at the city, and I can mention that the bird that we saw not that long ago is having a lot more fun than I am right now. It's particularly true now because I'm watching this again! Sorry if that was too loud for you, YouTube Nation, or I should say my fellow heroes, because this is the Protagonist Corner. Thank you for joining, by the way. If it's actually posted on my first LP. Miracle of miracles, that'll be. Oh, and well, we're looking at some kids that have nothing to do with this story. What fun. And by the way, this game should not have started yet. This intro should not have started yet. For a dead wilting plant thing. Whee! I'm going to the slide. That is a location we'll eventually see, but that's the first one. Yeah. Infected with Mako. God, I'm not bored by this game, I just hate having to do this again, and this might be a bit too much of a look behind the curtain, but oh god, trust and believe. The experience of having to do this over 3 times is not fun. And I know I should be high energy because if your Let's Player is not having fun, you're not having fun. But we'll have fun in a few minutes when the game actually starts. And speaking of, this is actually the beginning. This is where the intro should have started. When we cut in and pan down to Aerith here. If you don't know who she is an ancient. She is a descendant of basically the gods of this world, and that means some not nice people want to do some not nice things to her. We'll get more into that later. Let's see. Is there anything else that I want to say here? That covers it for now, except for the subtle messaging we're about to see in 3, 2, 1. Where somebody steps on the flower. Yeah, I don't think they're too kind to the environment. That is Square Enix's subtle message there. And when I say subtle, I'm being a bit sarcastic. I hope you don't mind. I wonder, does Aerith see the title card we're about to see? Because she kind of looks skyward, like there was something new up there. Or maybe it's like, I've been in this city my whole life, but never actually seen it. Maybe it's something like that. Meanwhile, what was that? I don't know what that was. It sounded like somebody was going to say it's only going to get worse. And I would agree with you for the fact that I don't think that's possible at this point. You will not see the nightmares that we've been through. Welcome to Final Fantasy VII Remake, and thankfully I don't have to welcome you to the hell that is recording Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, here, this is something I said before that I am going to bring up again. I like the fact that we cut from Cloud to the train. Cloud's our protagonist, the guy on top of the train just now. But I wish it wasn't just cutting from Cloud to the train. I wish it was cutting from Cloud to some of the friends he makes along the journey to see what they're doing, get an idea of what they're thinking and feeling. But Square Enix chose another path here. Man, I wish Jesse Bacon went for actual party members you can control, but you don't get everything, I guess. Too bad, so sad, so sorry.
Get down here, Merc.
And Cloud is here. We're in control. Welcome to the game.
Halt! Who goes there?
Well, sort of. I was in control for 2 seconds, then made a cutscene. But you get the idea. It's our first battle, and the first of many tutorial pop-ups that are very annoying and basically useless. And we have leveled up. We are. Let's see really quick. I want to make sure I'm right about this. Oh, never mind, I can't bring up the menu. I wanted to show us that we're level 7, but I can't do that, because the game says I can't.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see him!
Yeah, what do they think they're gonna do? They're basically fighting, not the hero from Fist of the North Star. They stand not a snowball's chance in Inferno. Yes, we know how lock-on works, but thank you.
Freeze! Move and we shoot!
Go ahead. Enough.
No, it's more like he moves and you die. Let's see what our specials can do here really quickly. Let's do that'll help us get through. That'll help us get through this a little bit quicker too, so we can actually get more of this not in the first video for you guys. Instead of me just mashing squares through the first half of the gun, which was a bad idea. See, so getting to record this isn't entirely a bad thing. Stop the tutorials! We get it! We've played video games before, people! Oh, also, let me actually use that lock on. That'll help me a little bit, and yeah. Bye.
Nothing to it.
Nothing to it but to do it. Oh yeah, and I need my... Why don't they give me my mini-map at the beginning of the game? I'll never understand that. And oh yeah, they give you... The first thing they give you is the choice of the compass, this little thing here. Like, hi, I don't actually want to know where I'm going, I just want a vague idea of, here, let's put my objective in the center and move from there. No thank you. Now, which button? Okay, that's nothing. I don't want nothing. There we go. There we go. Thank you. An actual mini-map I can use to see where I'm going. Okay, what do we need to understand now? We need to know what a treasure chest is, because we've never played an RPG before. Well, maybe somebody hasn't. You know what? In the comments, if this was the first game you ever played, let me know. Because if I'm very wrong, I do want to know about that. And what could you possibly have to tell me? Oh, the Shinra logo boxes. Okay, great. Thank you for that. By the way, I'm not going to find all these. Those I'll find, I'll hit, because they can be helpful. They can have Moogle medals that'll help you in later shops in the game, but or in one particular shop later in the game. Maybe in other games in the series as well, because this is actually episodic, so things will carry over. It'll be interesting if your entire inventory does. That would rock. But I'm not holding my breath. Okay, now let's see. I feel like I'm under so much pressure now because I have that like 30-minute timer I'm playing with. again, we've kind of been, Rich and I have been, my editor and cousin, Rich, and I've kind of been over this. There's nothing to be nervous about, but like, the more things don't work, the more nervous you get. It's just kind of a thing that happens. But it's okay. I can find a way to be zen about this. Now, another person who can be zen is Wedge here. We don't call him Biggs because he's not the big one.
So what's Soldier
Also,
Boy's
Jesse's
deal?
pretty zen
Is he
too.
one of us now?
Not so much.
He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
That's not the case for us. We have many beams ahead of us, my fellow heroes.
Real joy to work with.
It's so cute that Cloud thinks he's done well. Like, I'm pretty sure even he's seen the story arc of games like this, where you're never done. You know, you see the light, quote unquote. And
I'd say you're not even reading the same.
by the way, the question of how much light here is something we'll talk about as we
Or
go.
even the same.
Give it a rest.
In other words, I'm saying I think these people might be the bad guys. Shh, don't tell anyone. Well, not the bad guys. They're a series of bad guys. There are people that are worse, but just being slightly better than worse villains make you a hero. At best, it makes you an anti-hero. Like I said, we'll talk about it later.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge.
Oh yeah! Greetings, true believers! God. Like, it's funny, I think...
Every last gill.
Like, actually, I think the best Stan Lee cameo in a Marvel movie was Ant-Man 1. I had fun during the 60s, but I'm paying for it now kind of thing. Like, which is funny because that's the second worst Marvel movie. The actual worst Marvel movie, I think, is Black Panther. Yes, I said it got nominated for an Oscar, but like, let's see, they were doing the whole Noble Savage thing. Oh, wait a minute, I'm getting off topic. We can talk about that another day. Right now, the clock's ticking. And the tutorials are so helpful with the clock ticking, because every time we need to stop and like,
Guess
stop
you're
and
first.
handle one of them, it takes a bunch of seconds away from me.
See ya.
That's fun.
Here it comes. Let's do this.
You got to see Punisher mode. I'm surprised. I didn't think we were going to stagger off on these first fights. It helps if I properly use abilities. Yes, the point's been made. Again. Oh, not down the freaking blasted stairs, Jonathan. We don't have time for this. It's what's constantly going to be in my brain now. Okay, so maybe yes down the stairs. Oh boy, I can't believe I just did that. But I did. The good news is the path ahead is revealed.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
Yeah, I'm sure what you're saying contributes so much to so much, Wedge. And we've arrived at the elevator. That's good news. Kind of doubting we'd get this far in part 1, because I have the worst sense of direction of any video gamer. Like, other Let's Players will tell you they have it, but that honor does good to me. And, okay, so we exit there. Alright. Question, you guys. Was Final Fantasy VII already your first game in the series? Doubtful, but for some people it may be true. If not, what was your first game in the series? Or, even better yet, I know you saw this in the comment, what's your favorite game in the series thus far? For me, it's a tie every day between 9, 4, and 12.
Not so fast. We've got company.
Yes, we do.
Should be easy. That's that.
Oh, no dice. Out of AP. Not out of AP now, though. Sorry, puppy.
Brace yourself.
Oh, still alive. That's impressive.
Not bad.
Technically, should have gone into punishment mode there, but he was almost dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, the worst part of this is my previous attempt at this. The commentary was so much better. But like it's so I guess what we learned from that is like there's a point to this being not just feeling spontaneous but being spontaneous. You can only make a first impression once, after all. And I've made mine. Sorry, folks. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, where can I turn here? Okay, alright. Gotcha.
Sorry. That it?
If you were the living embodiment of clickchamp, you'd have to apologize. Otherwise, I don't think you do. Oh, treasure chest. Nice. Alright. And Rich, you set a timer, right? So we'll hear it beep or something? Cool.
Yeah, like 8 minutes.
Oh, holy, okay.
Until the 5-minute mark.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so we can keep rolling. And question: Can we stop this recording and keep recording part 2?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesomeness. And let's see. Oh no, I don't want to go back through there. That would make me totally lost. Oh god. Sometimes you can say you learn something new every day. But in most cases with me, particularly when it comes to central direction type stuff, you can say I never learned anything, and that becomes clear the more you get to know me. Okay, so we're going this way. And okay. So let's see. Looks like there's a space where I can turn here, and I should turn. Oh no. That looked true, but it's not true. We've established that let me go that way. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Alright. Process of elimination. Oh yeah. I love this for a difference in kind, for a variation of gameplay. Instead of just pressing the button, you have to be in range first. Then you hold it down. I love that. Oh my god, that's amazing. How long did it take them to think of that? It's not like you have enemies coming down on your trail and you need to open the door before they get to you, or else you'll have to fight again. Like, they should have included some stakes for that at least. But they didn't.
I'll secure our escape route.
Yeah, meaning you'll do absolutely nothing from it. Okay, yeah, I get the point. I shouldn't even have let you say that. I shouldn't just let things happen there. But like I said before, I don't really learn anything. Oh my gosh. Okay, over this way. Great. And we are now entering Maka Reactor 1. I guess that was the prologue to the prologue. Interesting approach to storytelling.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Stamp now.
Bet you've seen a few.
Like, if you know who Stamp is, that's fine.
So how do
but,
we
like,
get to the
they're
bridge
assuming
above
that everyone's played this game, but I guess they should do that because you'll learn later on that
Ain't
this is
holding
both
out
a
on me, are you?
remake and a sequel of sorts.
Stamp's
It would have been
scared
nice
to bite the
for
hand
them
that fed
tell
him?
us that at the beginning, but
Or
they
is he
chose
a
not to.
loyal little doggy?
Yes, I'm bitter. I know it's
Have it your way,
obvious.
Mutt.
I'll be
We
less
can do
bitter
this
next
with
time.
you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Alright.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
But in order for that to happen, we need to press Biggs. Not a button, we need to do this.
3, 2. Damn, I'm good.
That makes sense. Particularly if you don't think about it.
Who's there? Door! We'll wait! It's over!
That's my line.
I do love that delivery. That always puts a smile on my face, no matter how angry I'm feeling. What possible contingent shows at this point?
Make it rain!
Oh, there's money involved? I don't see any money. I'd be happy to know it's there. He wants his money.
We're back.
Are we good?
Let's move.
Yeah, we're good.
He always knows just what.
And actually, something positive that happened here. I actually had to use an item after that fight the last time. But now, I'm right as rain barrels. I kind of borrowed that line from Stephen King. Please tell no one.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes.
No, it's
If
really
anyone else
not.
at command will talk
Because
to us, but
they're
what can
blowing
you
up a
do?
reactor. And not just any reactor.
good.
One with basically planet juice inside it.
Careful in
Like
there.
they're blowing up a reactor that refines, that harvests and refines
this place
the energy that comprises the planet. And they're hoping that'll do something good for somebody? Makes no sense to me. I guess it's one of those things that makes sense only if you don't think about it. Okay. You know what the process of recording this video is like? It's like thinking you were done with a unit in school and realizing no, you actually have a test on this thing, on these notes that you got rid of in about a week. So you're trying to remember what you can, trying to harvest what loose leaf pages you can. But that fact becomes very obvious very quickly. I guess this is what they
You know
call the
Tifa,
first of the
right?
Let's Play.
It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Like, I had a bit before about how for some reason Tifa has a camera attached to her head. Or actually, no, Cloud does, because we see Tifa in a minute. I'm wondering why this is a point of view shot. And in a second, I'm talking about how Cloud gets a plot headache. But like, I do it if they edit it right now, like, because part of me is going, yay, we're finally gonna get this up. And part of me is going, there's gonna be some other problem with clickchamp, and we're gonna have to do this again after we have some kind of new recording software. So this is basically a waste of time. But I need to be positive. Maybe it's not. Maybe you guys are seeing this right now. And if you are, all I can say is I promise I can and will be better. I almost want to skip the cutscene, because how many times have we seen this villain introduction, Rich? Like, this is number 3 for us, right?
Yeah.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves...
Oh, okay.
Sir.
1 minute. So that means we need to stop this video. So I need to say, I'm Jonathan for the Protagonist Quarter. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next week when we learn who these nefarious people are. Bye bye.